The atmosphere is electric. The biggest boxing match of the year is upon us.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. I want you to keep this fight clean at all times. I want you to protect yourself at all times. And what I say, you must obey. Good luck to both of you. Touch them up, Brennan Swate.
Be used to teach another painful lesson in the art of boxing. The one has begun.
I have been in a lot of arenas since the 1980s for big fights. Few have been as electric as this one.
Canelo wants to start out fast, I think, you know, or he's going to have to. I don't know that he can maintain boxing Floyd for that long. And you see Floyd trying to take it to him. I think he wants to show the young man.
Well, both are feinting a lot. And Canelo Alvarez and his
Canelo been sharp on defense thus far, too.
And he proved that again.
And Alvarez is trying very hard not to. Nice counter left hook, though, by Alvarez.
And Floyd being respectful of Canelo's power.
Independence Day weekend, a convivial atmosphere at the MGM Grand. The fan favorite, Canelo Alvarez, challenging the pound-for-pound monarch Chavez Meldrick Taylor bout in 1990, where they combined for 93 bouts.
One thing I want to make a point of, Canelo didn't overreact to any of Mayweather's feints. He didn't overreact on defense when Mayweather did throw to him. Very composed and didn't put himself out of position. And I think it showed Mayweather that he can't overcommit himself to his own offense. Not forgetting to feint, but also when you keep your composure and you don't overcommit the defense, you're always in a good position to punch back. And that's where Canelo's being smart right now.
And Canelo eats the jab from Mayweather, another jab.
Canelo will win a tactical fight like this. We'll see, and he thinks he can, by the way.
Now Canelo doubling up on the jab, going upstairs and taking a page out of the Mayweather book as he jabs the body, the 1-2 to the body by Alvarez.
Remember, Canelo said he's got to get to the body early in this fight, and I do believe he does.
To adapt and adjust on the fly is second to none. And now a quick exchange on the inside. Mayweather misses with the right uppercut.
It's one of the first ones yet for his own offense. Still trying to measure him.
Under a minute remaining in the second as Mayweather pops off a couple more jabs throughout his illustrious career. There's Canelo with a lead left hook that connected. 10 seconds left in the second round. Things are just percolating here between Floyd Mayweather and Canelo Alvarez. The bell in round 3. Canelo quick. First with the jab. More Ronaldo Al Bernstein, Paulie Malignaggi ringside.
And in the corner, Floyd Mayweather's dad told him to relax more.
And now Canelo with a combination. Right hand to the body, followed by the left to the sternum area. And another stiff jab executed by Mayweather.
And then he's going to have to be desperate.
1-2 combination there by Mayweather, connects to the right hand, and Canelo beginning to converse with Mayweather as he comes forward.
Shots there now moving out and forcing Canelo to take the
counter
chances.
jab by Canelo.
Neither guy has really grasped control of the fight so far. They've each had small moments.
Left hook. Ten seconds left in the third. There's a nice counter left hand by Mayweather. Canelo just misses with the right uppercut. Mayweather stabs him with a jab in the midsection. We're scheduled for 12 or less for the Super Welterweight Championship.
The last time Canelo had to weigh in at 150, we had in the keys, and he's going to need to try and throw that more.
Hence, it forces Floyd to have to react every time, even to the feints. He can't take a chance.
And effectively, straight right hand. Canelo goes to the body with nice right hand by Mayweather off the jab. And there's a stiff right hand to the body by Mayweather.
His best chance is Mayweather's engaging him, and if he can get Mayweather even a little bit distressed, he'll engage him.
And there's a small mouth beginning to develop around the left eye of Canelo Alvarez.
Good body work by Alvarez, though.
He came up top with the right hand. It's going back and forth again. Nobody's yet controlled.
There's a nice combination. Straight right hand, Likens left. Doing his best to do just that. smiles as he goes to work on the body and rips a left hook upstairs. Great round here in round number 4.
The same number of punches in the last round, 38, and landed the same number according to CompuBox. So very close round.
5th round begins. Floyd Mayweather in the blue snakeskin counter right hand connects on the jaw of Canelo Alvarez, who's in the green with red and white, sporting the Mexican. Alvarez and sticks a shot to the body. And there's a right hand, very quickly delivered by Mayweather.
What's intriguing about this fight is Mayweather is not throwing the right hand, then moving away to his right.
Like using the jab a lot more, and against Guerrero, he used the lead right a lot, right, Paulie?
Both guys are now a little closer to each other. They're starting to find distance. They're getting more comfortable. They're about 6 inches closer, and they were
fight in the super welterweight division. And a jab from Canelo, a double jab, triple jab. You can jab, I can jab too.
But Canelo getting his share of body shots.
USA champ begins, but it immediately gets drowned out by the boos of the Mexican contingent.
pro Canelo crowd.
Yes.
Mayweather led it
In the 5th frame, a jab from Canelo. Mayweather strafes the body with left and right.
The difference in this match, not shockingly, has been a hand
Concern on their face, the biggest fight of their family member's life here in round 6 underway.
You heard Eddie Reynoso saying, now it's our turn, now we're going to fight. In training, they worked on the idea of not going full out in every round, so they may have had a plan that they were going to...
Canelo sticks the jab and the right hand and showing some of his defensive acumen, although he ate that right uppercut from long distance.
The double left hook was there for Canelo. He's stepping up the pace.
just like we talked about in the corner. Now it's a matter of finding Mayweather.
Hand counter right that bounced off Mayweather's shoulder. There was a left hook that landed by Canelo, but Mayweather comes back with a 2-punch combination of his own.
You can't beat fight.
He wants what Floyd has.
He's hungry. And now coming forward with left to right, but Mayweather again on his back foot, able to lean back and avoid the attack. As now Canelo targets the body. 1-2 combination through the guard by Mayweather.
We haven't seen a lot of combinations yet from Canelo, and he's capable of it, but he has to gotten that left hook in a little bit in this round.
One of them with their offense. So each counter punch, nice right hand by Mayweather. Each counter punch that has been landed has had to be sharp. It's had to be timed because the other guy's not doing anybody a favor. There's a counter right uppercut there.
Lead right hand by Mayweather, standing toe-to-toe.
Neither guy helping the other in the counter punching department as Floyd letting his hands go here.
And there's a counterattack by Alvarez. The crowd. Championship fight. Paulie's the only former champion on this team. Any adjustments or any adaptability that either fighter needs to make right now, or are you content with what you're seeing from both guys?
That's why it's 6-1 in rounds on my card. 5-1 in rounds.
Great point, Steve Harden. Actually, what I was maybe trying to lead Paulie into, the fact that he is the first legitimate junior middleweight, and yet Alvarez bully him to the ropes and try to work the body a little more. Easier said than done.
He's getting counted.
What this is creating is one of the more interesting Floyd Mayweather.
They're feinting. Canelo waiting for him to initiate, goes to the body. The right, and then again, Mayweather backs him up to the ropes with a jab, and there's a right hand to the body by Mayweather.
You know, guys, we talk about Canelo has to be more physical and try to use that weight advantage. It's not that easy to corner Floyd Mayweather. You know, you got credit to Floyd Mayweather here,
absolutely.
Because I think at this point, once Canelo decided
double jab through the guard, and that right hand, and what a sublime right uppercut up the middle by Mayweather. And now
I think it's a little bit of frustration showing on Canelo's part. I can't corner you. I can't get to you. Let me see if I can just lay on the ropes and hopefully you'll come to me.
Round 8 has begun for the World Super Welterweight Championship. Canelo Alvarez, Floyd Mayweather. Now Alvarez goes to work on the body along the ropes, but Mayweather pivots away to the center of the ring.
The body work that Canelo Alvarez, and of course the number thrown is pretty amazing. Total punches for this fight.
See, Canelo is trying to get to one of his hooks or walk towards his left hook.
That was one of the first combinations to the body we've seen from Alvarez.
There's 2. 1-2 combinations through the guard by Mayweather. The greatest fighter of his era, but now Canelo with a straight right hand has Mayweather along the ropes, but Mayweather absorbs it and circles away.
But that's the way.
2 different looks. Steps left, right.
Final minute of the 8th round as Mayweather with the jab sticks the right hand, and there's a counter left hook to the body by Canelo, but Mayweather keeping him at bay with the jab.
Either way, it's confidence for
Canelo gets rocked with the right.
And allows him to know
And a double left hand by
He is, and what we have had, though, are some interesting rounds of boxing. And Canelo trying his best to get those combinations.
The ninth round has begun. Mayweather quickly attacks with the jab. Pause it out there momentarily. Canelo. You're watching the WBC Super Welterweight Championship, the World Championship on the line, 154 pounds. Canelo Alvarez, undefeated.
152. Will it sap him of energy here? Right now, his big problem is Mayweather's hand speed.
Right hand by Canelo.
Not just the hand changes, the subtle change. There he goes bending down again. It makes it hard to hone in on the target if you're his opponent.
Makes Canelo miss with that left hook and then counters with a couple of punches of his own. A defensive virtuoso double jab by Mayweather. Picking off Canelo in the 10th round underway. Canelo walking down Mayweather, feinting, not committing to the attack. Mayweather backs up to the ropes and again avoids that right. There's a nice double jab by Canelo, followed up by Mayweather, able to roll with that punch.
He had not developed fully enough to be taking this shot. The last round, a dramatic evidence of what's been going on. Floyd Mayweather lands, according to show stats, he's landing fifth.
He's almost confused now. Again, I think he's so frustrated. He's trying to lure Floyd in, and then he wants to throw a big counter, but if Floyd's not going to do it, Floyd will pot shot you all night.
Lead left hook around the guard, the right hand blocked by Canelo, but now Mayweather getting busy. Canelo trying to go on the attack. Oh, there's a right hand. And now Canelo just blitzing the body, but Mayweather calmly and coolly circles away from the ropes and pot shots him with a jab. Dort. Canelo Alvarez weaves another jab and another one. We are headed to the championship rounds here at the MGM round. Stoppages in one in the 12th round. And it looks more and more like he is going to need something very dramatic to happen here.
Only got 2 rounds to do it now.
There's a right hand to the body.
In front.
Oh.
Fighting tactically, and it frustrates the opponent. Canelo's got to move his hands just like that. Every time Floyd gets the ropes, Canelo just has to move his hands. Because Canelo has a big puncher, you know. Oh,
right hand by Mayweather. The size difference has been negated by the best fighter of his era, Floyd Mayweather, now going on the attack.
Canelo not jabbing here.
And there's a jab from Mayweather.
He's allowing Floyd to know he's probably frustrated, but easier said than done. But he's got to use that jab, and here Floyd's just picking
Double left hands. You know, going back to what you said earlier, Canelo with a left hook to the body. Mayweather said that he wasn't that impressed with his performance against Robert Guerrero, and with the 4-month turnaround, despite hurting his hand, he said he was going to look sharper.
Looks sharp.
Weight championship, both fighters appearing very calm as they come out for the 12th and final round. And Canelo, who is 42-0-1, while Mayweather at the top level has ruined the records of 2 undefeated fighters. Ricky Hatton, who came into his fight at 43-0, Diego Corrales, who was 33-0. And unless something very dramatic here in the 12th round, Canelo trying to cut him off and working the body, trying to rough up Mayweather as Mayweather smothers him again, Paulie.
It's got, Bayless is about to break them up. I'm glad he did.
Championship bout, Floyd Mayweather. Undefeated at 44-0. 44 opponents have tried to solve the Mayweather puzzle, all now remaining in the fight. Canelo with the right hand over top.
May well be the fighter of tomorrow. He is not quite yet the fighter of today.
And on Saturday, September 14th, 2013, Mayweather remains money in Las Vegas.
In favor of the winner of the Super Welterweight Championship of the World, Floyd Mayweather.